Silicon Prairie News hosted the second annual SPN Awards on August 29, 2013 in Des Moines, Iowa. KCSV startup EyeVerify took home the Golden Analog Award for Startup of the Year.
And the analog goes to?
EyeVerify. The Silicon Prairie Awards are really about recognizing the outstanding achievements in the startup community in and around Omaha, Des Moines, and Kansas City. And so we look at those really outstanding achievements and sort of innovations in terms of product, but then also the companies themselves, and look at the amazing executives that we have here in our local startups. EyeVerify was one of those that really stuck out.
Winning Startup of the Year is really cool because to be honored by your peers is probably one of the greatest honors you can get. Like, so they're in the trenches. They're on the roller coaster ride called the startup and being an entrepreneur. So to be recognized by your peers who are kind of on the journey with you is just a huge honor and really, really fun and flattering.
The community really spoke up and said, hey, this is an incredible startup, it's an incredible company and team behind it. And so we're excited for EyeVerify and what they're about ready to do.
And we have built an incredible team. Just the technical depth we have on the science side of Dr. Reza Derek-Shani, kind of the inventor of the technology, and his team. My VP of engineering is Jeremy Pabin, does just a phenomenal job of coordinating so many people. And then Chris Barnett, who's been in the mobile and wireless industry for 12, 15 years. I think the other thing that we've done is really put ourselves out in the market, and probably even before we were ready, and getting feedback. So when I started the journey, there were probably 20 different markets we were thinking about. And as we continue to be out in the market and try to sell these ideas, try to communicate them, you get this feedback and you get more and more and more narrowly focused of what's first. So all those 20 markets are still relevant, but they're not all first.
EyeVerify joined the Kansas City Startup Village, or KCSV, on October 1st, 2012. Just half a block west of the intersection of 45th and State Line Road, EyeVerify is surrounded by antique shops, boutiques, and 24 other startups that have moved into the neighborhood in the past year.
The Kansas City Startup Village is exciting in a number of ways. First and foremost, they have some incredible people and personalities there. But I think it's been an entry point for a lot of folks who are wondering, what is this entrepreneurial movement? What is this technology community? Who are these folks that we're hearing about? Who are these entrepreneurs?
I like being in the KCSV because of those serendipitous collisions, right? Those unorganized, unplanned places to be able to get to. We have a lot of people come through in a lot of meetings just really right next door, and it's easy for me to step out of my office, walk a few feet and be there. If I had to get into my car, I wouldn't attend nearly as many as I did. So just the convenience of being together.
There's just a ton of passion and energy, but also really awesome companies that are working in KCSV, and they're really good sort of representation and reflection of what we have here in the Silicon Prairie.